A disturbing case of long-term sexual abuse has emerged from France, where a former teacher has been charged with raping and sexually assaulting dozens of teenagers over more than 5 decades. French authorities say the crimes span multiple countries and date back to the late 1960s. The teacher's name is Jacques Leveugle, and he is currently in custody in the southeastern France. Jacques Leveugle is currently in custody in southeastern France. As we told you, the 79-year-old has been charged with the rape and sexual assault of at least 89 teenagers in what prosecutors are calling one of the country's largest mass abuse investigations. Investigators say the alleged crimes took place between 1967 and 2022, covering more than 50 years. The case came to light after Leveugle's nephew discovered a USB drive in October of 2023. And as per prosecutors, the device contained extensive written records as well as photographs documenting what Jacques Leveugle described as his sexual relations with minors aged between 13 and 17 years. The prosecutor said that the material included what he called 15 volumes of very dense content. So far, authorities have identified around 40 victims, which is less than half of the total that are mentioned in the files. In a rare move, the French prosecutors have now publicly named the suspect, urging other victims to come forward. In fact, the prosecutors said that if victims wish to come forward, now is the time. The police believe that Jacques Leveugle used his work in holiday camps and informal teaching roles to gain access to young people. They say he often offered language lessons and cultural mentoring, building trust with teenagers before abusing them. According to investigators, his alleged crimes were not limited to France alone. The police say he may have carried out assaults in Germany, Switzerland, Morocco, Niger, Algeria, the Philippines, India, Colombia, and New Caledonia. Prosecutors say wherever he settled to teach or tutor, he would seek out young victims. Jacques Leveugle was arrested in 2024 after returning to France from Morocco to visit his brother near the French city of Grenoble. His nephew had grown suspicious of his behavior. He examined the USB drive while Jacques Leveugle was away. Several victims have since told investigators that Leveugle appeared caring and intellectually supportive, helping them learn languages and explore cultures. Prosecutors described him as having a complex personality. But this is not where it ends. It gets worse after this. Jacques Leveugle has also allegedly confessed to killing his own mother and aunt decades ago. He's accused of smothering his terminally ill mother in 1974 and his 92-year-old aunt in 1992. A separate judicial investigation has now been opened into these alleged killings. Under the French law, remember, sexual offenses committed before 1993 are protected by a statute of limitations and cannot be prosecuted. However, authorities say documenting the full scale of this alleged abuse is important for the victims and for historical record. The new case echoes 2 other major abuse scandals in France, where perpetrators kept detailed records of their crimes. In the Pellicourt case, Dominique Pellicourt filmed men assaulting his drugged wife. In Brittany, former doctor Joël de Chorniquet had kept digital records of hundreds of abused children. Both men were later sentenced to 20 years in prison. Prosecutors say such documentations, while they are disturbing, have played a crucial role in bringing offenders to justice. Investigations continue, and investigators continue to appeal for victims around the world to contact the French authorities as the inquiry expands. The French police say investigation remains active, with more identifications expected in the coming months. Authorities are also urging anyone with information to come forward as they work to uncover the full extent of these alleged crimes.